Hey everybody, this is ODAWA from My Gaming Addiction, and here's a very sneaky little design. You can actually hide a large furnace inside a small base. It's only 2 floors high, and how did I do that? I'm going to show you right now. So if we come inside, I'm going to remove this large furnace base and show you the mechanic that I used in order to place this. So right here we've got some roof pieces that are intersecting and making this awesome conditional model sort of flower right there. And I came up with a design to allow you to totally open all of this up and then place a large furnace in. Meanwhile, if you want, you can also add floor grills, but that'll make it pretty clear that there's a furnace down below. Let's keep it like that. Close this up. You can see what's happening right now. There we go, fully protected. 8 rockets down, 8 rockets through the side. You can connect it to your little solo base. Won't go into designing that right now. But if you want to have its own structure, it's 13,000 metal frags if you use my design of the 8 rocket doorway right here. So this little sticky design will make people think that it's just an easy door raid, but it's not. It's 8 rockets to get in. Access your awesome furnace, and then right here you can get back out the same way. So if you don't want to spend all this money on all of that, you could also just use some armored doors. That's 4 rockets, or we have our window that we go right here for 4 rockets. So that would be 8 rockets right there. You can see what we have going on the ceiling here. We have some floor frames, and I'm going to show you guys how to make this thing right now. Let's start this thing from scratch. So here we go. So we're going to do in twig hexagon core. Around that, you're going to place, I'm going to do sheet metal, but we're going to do one more row here. Squares and triangles. On each of these squares, we're going to place a half wall. On that half wall, do a full wall and then a half wall for a total height of 2 full walls. That's what you're going to do on the triangles. All right, so on every square, do this pattern: half, full, half. All right, next, grab your triangle floor frame, go above the triangle, and go up to the first, or I guess second floor right there. And now switch over to square floor frames. This is going to allow us to place in some pieces from below really easily. And the next part is my favorite. We're going to be switching to square roof pieces. Let's do a X pattern like that above every square foundation, and you're going to see what happens when we do this side over here. So there's no interaction with that guy, but as soon as we add a a roof piece right here, watch what happens. It's going to connect with this guy conditionally. So we just got an interesting pattern. So this is actually the same area that would fill up 2 triangle foundations, which is what we're going to do. So we're going to continue that pattern right now. Let's make your X roof, cross roof right here. And you can see what's happening. We've closed up this entire inner area. So let's protect this on the top here. And we don't want this to be soft-sided, so we'll cover this little part up here. All right, last thing we're going to do, when the coast is clear, you're going to place in your large furnace. So like you saw before, in twig, just place some triangle. I'm using triangle roof models right here. And the triangle roof model could also be a square if you want. It'll still open it up. The main thing that we want is all of this to be open so that we can place in our large furnace right here. If you want, you can place in those floor grills. Although as soon as you do that, it's hinting that there is a furnace down below. Although that might stop people from raiding this part of your base, if they know it's just going to be a furnace. Now you've got 10 rockets of protection, at least for the inner part of your base. There we go. And that's how you do it. So I'm going to splash this with 2 rockets. And I just broke all of those floor frames. And you can see this took 0 damage. Some of these guys already took some splash damage, so let's invest in that area here. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And finally we're in. So 10 rockets later, they've actually just destroyed your furnace with that last rocket as well. And yeah, we're looking pretty good, aren't we? So yeah, you can include this to chain a bunch of these around a large clan base, or you could work it into a solo base design. Here's an example. So you somehow get to the second floor here, maybe with some other honeycombing, and we've got a little 24 rocket solo base right here. Lots of storage. I'll cover that in a different video. And then to grab whatever is cooking over here, you just run over and grab it and come on back. You're a solo player. Maybe you don't have a giant compound, but you do have a large furnace base hiding inside. All right, hopefully this video was clear. Let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see from me, and thanks for watching. Take care.